afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Cathy, and I'm one of your hosts of The Edge with Donna and Cathy. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 o'clock. Now, that's Central Time. You can find us a lot of ways. You can find us on the website. You can go to The Edge, and there's a Facebook page called The Edge with Donna and Cathy. You can also find us on my Facebook page, Cathy's Facebook page, but television, two different ways. And one way is channel 182 on Charter Communications, as well as Abundant TV, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. So just take a look. Just take a look at Cathy. She's right there right now with Christmas tree, all kinds of Christmas decorations. This is a fun time of the year. What you say, Cathy?
Well, hello, everybody. Well, okay. So today, Donna, why don't we talk about some money? How about dollar signs? Okay. How about how to keep your budget spending low? Okay. Don't overdo it. We don't need to overdo it. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is how you can reuse things right now that you have in your home to make some table decorations. Okay. I want to show you this, Donna. This is what I use on the table. It's very pretty, isn't it? And it didn't cost a lot at all. It's actually just some stuff out of the yard, some old Christmas balls, and an old wreath. Okay. So all you have to do is take a wreath. So let's start with that. The bottom of this wreath is another empty old wreath, one that you're not using, and you're going to trash it. And so you're not going to throw it away, and you're just going to take it, and it's going to be the bottom of your table decor. Okay. So you can set it on the table. And you can do this right here to it. See this? Mm-hmm. Okay, so all we did is you set that one on top and then get you a tall glass container. You can get those anywhere from Walmart to Hobby Lobby. Just
okay,
wait
a minute. I'm going to start us over again. Okay, one thing that, and I'm going to end this. So,
Chris, you can come on, baby. She's in, and we're starting over. Come on.
Okay.
He was ready. He was ready to go out the door, and I stopped him a while ago.
Now we got to remember not to mention Walmart, any of those department stores. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it's not fair to our sponsors who are
paying. So we'll just say any
department store.
Okay.
Just say department store. Yeah. Okay. All right, now let me stop that. I'm gonna hit cancel. And so I'm gonna count us down again. Just remember, no more Walmart, no Target, no
department store. Okay.
All right. And you can even say large department store. Everybody will get the idea of what you're saying. Okay. And don't mention Dollar Tree anymore either. Okay. All right. I'm gonna count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Cathy, and I'm one of your hosts of The Edge with Donna and Cathy. Thank you so much for watching us every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 o'clock. Now, that's 1 o'clock Central, so make sure you stay tuned for our shows. You never know what you're going to see. There are other ways you can find us as well. You can go to the website, go to icradio.media. That's IC as in Christ. You can also find us on television two different ways. Television channel 182 on Charter Communications, as well as Abundant TV found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Cathy, you've got some Christmas stuff ready for us. What's going on?
I want to share some things today. We're talking about maybe saving some money, Donna. So one thing you can do to possibly save some money is reuse some things that you have from past Christmas, right? Or go in your little decoration attic and get some old stuff, and we're going to spiff it up to use for this year. So how about an old wreath? Okay. Everybody has one of these somewhere in your attic. Okay. That you're not using, but now it does need to be their smaller size so that it'll fit on a table. Okay. And you can use this on your coffee table. You can use it on your kitchen counter, on your kitchen table. I actually use it on the kitchen table because what I've done is I take 2 of those and stack them for height. So it makes a real pretty centerpiece on a kitchen table. And you can get a glass, a you do clear, red. Those are usually the best colors during the holidays. And you can get that any department store. And then just get you a tall candle anywhere. And that can go down in the center of this. And all this is, guys, some of it, I didn't put it all together yet because I wanted to do this today. But pine cones, you can get those out in your yard. You know, and some of these, like this pine cone is probably about 10 years old. Pine cones usually don't go bad, even in storage in the attic. And so you can decorate those around. Right here, I have old Christmas balls. And I just hot glued a little toothpick on them. Okay. Which you could just tape it or however you want to do it. But that's just an easy way. Hot glue guns are great when it comes to
Hot glue guns are my friend.
decorating.
I love hot glue guns.
Yes. Hot glue guns are wonderful. But and then look, doesn't that make a pretty centerpiece?
You know something? I've got another idea. If you like the farmhouse look, the farmhouse look is really, really good. You could get, let's say you have a can of beans, whatever kind of beans, and you empty it out. Make sure now that you've got, you know, everything, the lid off, get some sandpaper and sand it down so nobody gets their finger hurt. And you could put maybe a little tea light in there, or you could, you know, make some your own stuff and paint it red, or maybe spray paint it different colors. You don't have to have it the silver if you don't like that, but that would be awesome. That would be a really good idea.
That farmhouse look is so big right now.
Oh, I love it.
You know, and all it is basically furniture that you just sand off. And, you know, a lot of times you can find there's different brands that you can pick up at your hardware store. But Rust-Oleum even makes an indoor-outdoor wood plastic paint. And you can use white spray paint. I took 2 rockers out on my back porch and they had never been stained. So they started looking like that black moldy looking stuff, you know, that gets on everything. So I sanded them off in a different way. I didn't use my hands to sand them. I pressure washed them. So I pressure washed the 2 rockers really good to get all the dirt off. And then I took a couple cans of that white spray paint that you can use on wood, lacquer, plastics. And I sprayed them. Donna, they look like that old farmhouse look. And it cost what, less than $10? I did that during COVID.
You know, something else you can do, and I'm going to go ahead and play this ad, and I'm going to get now Kathy, stay in the picture because this is only going to be a minute. And this is Shepherd's Cove Thrift Shop, and I want to show you a couple of things that you can get with that.
Shepherd's Cove Thrift Shop, located on Highway 431 in Albertville, is a large store that is restocked weekly with new and gently used items donated by our community. When you shop at the Hospice of Marshall County Thrift Shop, you not only get great deals, but you also help neighbors and friends receive the end-of-life services they desperately need. Hospice of Marshall County is a nonprofit United Way agency, and we depend on the generosity of those in our community to continue providing expert care to all, regardless of ability to pay. We accept donations during regular business hours 9 to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. For more information about our community events and volunteer opportunities, please call 256-582-3325. Thank you for your support of Shepherd's Cove.
See, this is what I was talking about. Now, Kathy and I have done several little shows out there as well. We just love to go hang out at the thrift shop. It's a real fun place to go to. But if you could see,
it's a great cause too, Donna.
Oh, it's a great cause.
Yeah, it's a great
My
cause.
grandmother, here's what my grandmother's idea always was about trends. She would say, you know what, everything's going to be a trend. So she would have probably not done her furniture, the farmhouse look. She would have
Right.
used accessories. So she would have found something like that really nice wreath you just done and get like an old tin can or something like that and set that into the roof to give it that farmhouse look. Because the thing
Right.
about trends is trends come and go. We've all seen that. And so you may not want to mess up your furniture. You may want to go to Shepherd's Cove thrift shop and pick up something that you can just take and sand down, and then like you said,
Yeah.
paint. Now, what kind of paint do you use? Should
Well, I was fixing to say, Donnie, that's a great idea what you just said. You could actually, with the new, because farmhouse look is so big right now. I have not done this, but it was a thought. I wonder if you could take this older wreath and use a can of that spray paint I was talking about that I sprayed my rockers outside under the tree, and because it's a farmhouse look, it doesn't have to go on even and perfect, because that's the whole point of the farmhouse, is so that it has those little nicks and crannies of age looking. It's kind of an aged look.
you're antiquing it?
Yeah, but I wonder if you could actually do that with these reefs too, because
can.
that paint that I used to do my rockers last summer actually said not only could you use it on wood, but you could use it on plastics. So just you've got to read those spray paint cans in the hardware stores. You can get them anywhere, but there's usually 2 or 3 brands. So just make sure you go. I went with the name brand on that because I wanted to make sure the paint would stick to the wood after I took the time to pressure wash those rockers. And so far, so good. Now, I noticed it has like chipped away in some places, but that's okay because it just adds to that farmhouse look.
Here's the idea about the wreath, and my grandmother's always did this as well, and mother's always done this. So she get an old wreath and put a little bit of spray paint on it because it looks like it's been out in the snow. And so that was actually before, the farmhouse look came in. So, I mean, we grew up with my grandparents doing stuff like that. But you could do that, just kind of gently mist it spray, and you just kind of spritz it when you're spraying it.
Right.
And it makes it look like it's been out in the snow. So that's always a good look. I don't care if
That's what I was thinking with that bottom wreath that I actually am using that as table decor. But actually that would be beautiful. What you're saying, like if you just sprayed it, misted it with the white paint, and then maybe did like this color blue, a pretty blue bow on it, you probably got a new roof.
Yeah, I think that would
That's
look
probably
good.
all you would need is probably a bow and a can of paint.
Now, you can see Kathy and I are thinking about decorations for our houses. You can do the same thing. So if you come up with an idea, send a message and let us know what that idea is. And we'll use your name if you want us to and put you on the air to do that. But yeah, another thing I thought about too is texturizing the paint. Now that's not using spray paint. So you just buy just a small little can of paint. You could use any brand you wanted to, even the store brand if you wanted to on that. Get a little sand, mix a little bit of sand in it, and then use a brush and use it as texture on there. And that would help it look a little more like the snow look.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, that's
really
like Christmas trees are. When you buy a Christmas tree that looks like it has snow on it, that's all they do. You just put a little paint on it to make it look like snow, but that's a idea.
I want, Donna, you had some great budgeting tips that we were going to talk about on the show today.
Let's talk about those too, because we're all about saving money and we're all in a tight, and this is another thing you need to think about, because we're having a problem with supply and demand, hoping things are going to be in stores. You need to kind of shop early if you can, but I'll tell you how to avoid that, Kathy. We've been hearing for months about the supply chain, so I've been buying Christmas stuff all through the year anyway, because I was afraid, man, if you wait until the month of Christmas, you may not find the presents you need. But one good thing, also is, get gift cards. Those will always be. So then your recipients can get whatever they want. But this is number one. Now I found this on a website. It's called Better Money Habits. Better Money Habits. And this is a real good one right here. Value your relationships. Good tip. This says write down everyone you plan to give gifts to, from your nearest and dearest to your in-laws and your mail carrier. I always like to give the mail carrier something. But put a dollar figure next to each name. By setting the price limits helps you to set the holiday budget right on track. Good idea.
Yeah. That's kind of what I do. I actually start usually buying Christmas for the next year right after Christmas.
It's a good idea.
Because January has the best sales, and that's when you actually have to, you do have to have a little name list, Donna.
Just don't forget where you put the presents. Now, this makes me think of Christmas Vacation, the movie Christmas Vacation, where he's trying to find something, and he's up in the attic, and he's putting his hand around, and he opens up. It was for Mother's Day present for his wife. He had forgot where he put it. So make sure you remember where you put these presents.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, you have to. But little things are clothes. Clothes is the best thing to buy after Christmas for the next year. Of course, that's only if you have children, though.
Yeah, if you gain weight or you lose weight, it's not a real good idea.
Oh yeah, no. It's really good for kids because you can buy them a size larger, for the next, and then you have it for the next year, right? The next one on that website, which is a really good one, Donna, but Better Money Habits, Donna found for us, is price check with your phone. That's important. Despite your best intentions, the perfect gifts have a way of blowing your holiday budget. If you find gifts that's over your budget, use your phone to see if you can find a better price somewhere else. Now that's really, and also, you can literally use it in person. Like when you're in a store, one of the department stores, you can actually pull up on your phone and you can scan that item to make sure it's on sale. So you don't have to go all the way to the register before you find that out.
That's aggravating if you don't have the proper sale price on it, or you don't know what in the world it is. And you don't want to spend time being in line forever to go find out what the price of something is. And especially with, a lot of stores are so short-handed now because of the lack of employees. This will keep you you can just go right on to whatever it is you need to do. And you know what, Kathy, we've got to go into a commercial break. We're a little bit behind on. So I'm going to throw us into, we'd love to go to the Hatter. The Hatter is an awesome place to be. They're in Mentone, Alabama. Check them out.
The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park, and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. With everything going on right now, your rest is so important. That's why we're having the biggest My Pillow sale ever. Not only are my bed pillows as low as $19.98, but you can get the best body pillows ever. Regular $89.98, now only $29.98. Take your rest on the go with our Roll and Go Anywhere My Pillows for only $14.98. And we have our new couch and accent pillows. They aren't just for looks. They have My Pillow's patented adjustable fill that gives you that amazing My Pillow comfort. In this economy, you get the best gifts ever for the best prices ever. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code and you get deep discounts on body, couch, bolster pillows, and so much more, including my original bed pillows for as low as $19.98. Please order now while quantities last.
We're about to make your life just a little bit easier. Join Tony and April at Tony's Pizza and Subs in Center and Cedar Bluff, Alabama. We're cooking up some hot, delicious pizzas, and we'd like to bake one for you. We are home-owned, not a chain, and our pizzas are fresh, homemade with our dough made fresh daily. We have a full menu including fresh, never frozen wings, salad bars, subs, sandwiches, and much more. In Center, we have a private dining area for birthday parties, club meetings, and other events. We'll be waiting for you at 1820 East Bypass and Center, and in Cedar Bluff, 3812 Alabama Highway 9. For your convenience, you can call in your order at our Center location, 256-92 Pizza, or Cedar Bluff, 256-557-8651. And we enjoy making your life easier.
I sure do love me some Tony's Pizza. We're going to get back with Kathy in just a second. Thank you so much for watching Afternoon Drive Home, as well as The Edge with Donna and Kathy. You can find us a number of ways. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, as well as Abundance TV, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Yay! We're just talking about Tony's Pizza. I got to go back up there and get another one. That is the best I think I have ever had, and I'm talking thick. It reminds me of Chicago pizza. Phil and I went to Chicago Magnificent Mile a few years ago, and everybody had said, you got to go to this pizza place, this particular one, which is in Chicago, and it's really good. So I get there, and so they're not as Southern charmed as we are.
Yeah, right.
So we get there, and this lady, I said, I want the biggest pizza you got. I'm starving to death. Our plane was, we had to wait forever. We were stuck in somewhere forever. And she said, you don't want the small pizza. And I said, no, you don't understand. I'm hungry. I am starving. I want the biggest pizza you have. I listened to her. We got the small one. It was that thick, and it reminds me of Tony's Pizza. I mean, it's so good.
Yes, it is.
We're talking about different ways that you can save money at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kathy was just talking about how to be proactive and use the scanner. And you need to take that with you when you go to department stores or find good prices. But I wanted to add to that as well. There are different apps you can put on your phone that will actually search for myhoney.com, myhoney. It's Honey, and it will find the best price. I have saved money by doing that. But another one is make sure you buy last year's electronics. That's the way I did. Kathy, do you ever go out there and get the very next iPhone that comes out that day?
No, my phone is old. Is yours?
I don't do that. You're going to save so much money. You don't have to have it yet. You can wait.
No, yeah, and variety, of all the different phone carriers, there's all of them. Mine just happens to be, mine and yours are actually totally different carriers, but they keep sending me messages saying that you can upgrade and here's $400 off. And when I see that, I'm thinking, okay, how much is the phone if it's $400 off? Really?
I've been in that business. I know how it works.
Oh my, I mean, these kids, or young adults, businessmen, which they have to have the phone. So I do understand that. And they probably do need the most updated technology. But you know what, Donna, when you started the phone business with the bag phones back in the 90s,
those were the best phones.
Did you ever think that a phone could literally cost $1,500?
They did. They cost a lot of money back in those days. And those are the bag phones. Well, I got to say this about the bag phones. They were 3-watt phones. They were 3 times more powerful than those little handhelds that we've got right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's why people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They were, of course, they were bulky. You didn't look real cool walking around with
Right.
a bag.
No, but they were great in your car. They were great in the car. Wow, I did not know that. Is that the reason why we didn't have problems with service when we did use them in our cars back then?
Yeah, because I begged people not to get the handhelds yet. All of my customers, I would say, no, we're not ready for that yet. You know, we're in the South. We're always the last to get everything. So I would tell everybody, get the bag phone or get the installed. And of course, now we don't have that option, but those were the best phones. They were.
Wow. You know, I still have mine put up somewhere. I didn't throw it away.
But I got to say this, you didn't look that cool walking around with a bag phone. Sorry. You look cool on everything else, but not toting around a bag. Now there's another one. It's number 5, and you need to handle this. It's called Know the Truth About Black Friday and Cyber Monday. What's that about?
Oh yeah, there is a difference, because chances are, actually we're using this website. You started out hearing about doorbuster deals, right? And those actually started this year back in October. Do you remember that here locally? But studies have shown that there isn't a huge difference in the markdowns between one-day promotions such as Black Friday and Cyber Monday and regular holiday sales. Instead of focusing on event-style sales, look for deals every day. And that's what I do. I did do some shopping I did a pickup order Friday, but it wasn't for Christmas gifts. It actually was for wrapping paper and bows to wrap Christmas. That's actually what I did. And I went in the store, but I didn't do that Friday or Saturday. I actually went in Sunday night after church. I went to the department store and picked up some more things that I needed. More gift boxes, bows, tape, those kind of things. But
you know
what? But a lot of people say
known as the tightwad of the family. So here's why. It was meant for me not to have a little girl, because she would have never loved, the bows would have looked horrible on her. You had 2 pretty little girls growing up. I would have had a pretty little girl, but the problem is she would have bows hanging down. I'm just not good at that kind of thing. So I like to get the gift bags. So here's what I do. I give everybody their gift in a gift bag, and then very quickly I take the gift bag away from them and I use it next year.
Well, I have to tell you, I have a niche, and my kids used to hate it, but I saved the bows. I have, like when we're all gathered together doing Christmas, it was always such I just couldn't bear the thought of all those bows being thrown in the trash every single house every year. So I recycle Christmas bows. So whoever opens the first larger box, that's the box that I start for Christmas bows. However, now Christmas bows have changed a lot. Back when we were kids, and even when my children were very young, the Christmas bows were huge. Do you remember that? They were big, beautiful Christmas bows. Now they have shrunk, like shrinkflation, down to these little bitty Christmas bows. But now you can get a whole bag of bows for, I guess, $2.50, probably.
Yeah, but you know what my grandmothers used to do? My grandmothers would grab the wrapping paper. She'd tell everybody to be careful now unwrapping your presents. And they would keep wrapping paper and iron it.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, they would do that. And then, I've given Kathy another idea. Her kids are going to hate me for this. So what you can do is iron it, and and it look just like brand new paper. I mean,
Well, I save Christmas bows every year. Now I'm like you. Now you save Christmas bags. I usually save Christmas boxes if they're really good cardboard boxes, and then I do reuse those the next year. But the first year, you gift them and they're really pretty.